This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me, my mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback, and if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
Try what you not do if you're not a fair. My mind they tell me to disappear. So come and help me, cause I don't pray. My man, I don't pray. Come on, man, I can't stay for one place. I can't say my day. Take my parents from you. They are talking shit, what the hell till you fall for what's in it. I put up my eyes, tense up, my eyes, just good. I cry, offshore, got my temper. Give me, I don't pray.
What's the deal, gang? What goes on? Welcome to another the Wix 9 show, the day trading show. What do we want to call this? Whatever you want to call it. The live stream. Welcome to another New York session live stream. Glad to see everybody. The assassins failed. The security failed to stop us. Police can't find us. FBI ain't putting nobody's hands up. We live. What up? What up? What up? Glad to see everybody. I gotta get rid of this fucking beard, man. I think I'm gonna go get rid of it today. I look like my own father. He said, "Нас не догонят." Not gonna get us. You know what? You know what's funny? I actually met them in the lobby of my building when I used to live in New York. Remember when they came down for the VMAs? When they came down for the VMAs, I lived in Brooklyn, and their cousin lived in my building, in my condo. And whenever that was happening, the VMAs, when they flew down here, one of the nights they were visiting, I come out of the staircase. Don't ask, because New York City elevators is crazy. I used to just always take the stairs, and I used to just haunt that building. And I'd run down the stairs, and I get into the lobby, and they're standing over there in the lobby with my boy, who was their cousin, actually. Well, not their, one of theirs. I think her name's... That's so funny. Small world. Small world. Now, why do I hear my own echo? Me hearing the echo. Door. Welcome, welcome. There's fucking more people in the Zoom than there is on YouTube. It's crazy. Bro, who made that intro? Me. Nah, I had an animation studio do that.
Good morning, good morning. Yeah, and the intro
The
is pretty
speech
fire,
was
like we
from
saw
me.
last-
The animation was from an animation studio.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, bro. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if you want like really good quality, you want something long, plus animation studios, bro, in the US, it's like 15 grand, 20 grand for like small clip. Add all the mods in the intro. Yeah, it's gonna take. I'll probably add on over time. Might end up being a whole 30-minute cartoon. What about ones from? Well, yeah, I got this shit. You know where I got this shit done? Pakistan. Stand up, Pakistan. I don't know a guy like this. My friend, if you look at my stream minute 143. You will realize I am one of you, my friend. Present thyself. Money Wix, you feeling better? Yes. Are my kids feeling better? I was like, yo, keep them in school. Today, the first thing when I walked them in, they started checking their hair. I was like, can you check mine just in case? Because these little rascals are always around me. Right? They're like a cold I can never get rid of. Yo, we've been live here for like, let everyone else in from the Zooms. A bunch of people are still at the door, coming in. Delete. Why is there more people in the Zoom than there is on the YouTubes? Is that possible? Where you at, YouTubes? Yo, what a W last night, right after the stream. Well, actually, I'm sorry, it wasn't right after the stream. Maybe like 40 minutes after the stream, maybe an hour. Pineapples and all. What nasty fucking W last night. Congrats to everybody that took that. If you didn't, man, get the bundle. Third, like, great W. Third, what? Third, like, great. Yeah, those are all good words. I like great W. Like, third, one of my favorite numbers. Possessive, right? Yeah, let's do a little breakdown. Holy shit, give me a sec. I need I need you to fall in line here right now, Benny. All right, we had news come out, right? We had news 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. That came out bearish. Market took a little whipsaw here, down, up, and now coming back down. Maybe gonna follow along. Coming down for 83. Why? We have a lot of orders at 83. What are you seeing, Joseph? 46.83. That's a solid effing level. Hold on, let's mark that off for a second. I really like that because that's right what a closure is. So the daily closed bullish, and we had a gap up. So daily closed really heavy. Usually I like to, wherever we open, that's where I like to extend the daily candle too, right? So top wick first, no, bottom wick first, came up here for a top wick. Now coming back down. Four hours bearish. 1 hour chopping it up. Looking for buys here prior to 8:30 at like 8:25, and then like 8:20 somebody said we had news. I was like, oh shit, you're right, you ain't wrong. I think Nate was like, yeah, we got news here. I was looking for buys on the break of that high right there. Never got there, and closed back in range. I honestly did not realize there were news. I haven't traded before 9 a.m. in a little while, but we do have this level extended now, right? Nice. Oof, what a nice bounce we just had happened. I think I would have taken that. The level is only on the 15, not on the hourly, not on the 30. Interesting level here. You see how we have a closure there, right there, and the candle creates that bottom wick, it pushes up, and then we have instances where the wicks go right in there, and you have a closure there. There's a high likelihood as you start coming down here, you're going to wick right off of there. 83 is an interesting read here because it doesn't fall in line with the closures prior to it. That's interesting. Even the drive down here, look at that, 83 tap, and the next candle creates a top wick. That's 112 pips. But if it doesn't go, and this is a rejection candle, and you continue moving on with the daily, with the weekly, which closed bullish, mind you, created a top wick, came down for bottom wick here. If we re-breaks highs, it's filling the weekly range. And the monthly, you had a leg candle closure on the last month. You had a bottom wick formed. I'm sorry, you had a top wick here. You had a bottom wick, and then you re-broke that top wick. You started driving. Right now, you're kind of pulling back. You have this entire wick to fill here. To the left, I would expect some kind of fill of that wick before re-break out of lows, but we shall see. So, yo, what you say? How are you? Oh, where's the Zoom gang? Eddie, why are you not in here? Not in here. Yeah, one day we'll I'll request an image of all the mods and have all you guys send. getting closure below. I would like some buys 83, but man, there's a chance we could get some sells down to there. We got 160 pips on this range. We have NYC Open coming up here in 15 minutes. It really depends on how we print here. Close. We might create this bottom wick. I would need a pullback into range here, like 4702 areas. This is nice below the range. That's ugly. That just stayed. That just ate away at 50 pips. What a shit show. Those wicks on left are not a problem like rejection. Problem like rejection. I have a problem like rejection. What is our stop here? Easter's. We might attempt this here. I'm skeptical of the CPI being bearish, and maybe this is just a little bit of an after effect. But God, I like this level, a little risk. I'm gonna risk a little less on here. Limit buy. This can melt, but level is so good. It can melt. So I'm gonna go less risk here on both live account. Stops have to be below the wick here. So okay. We're getting this pullback. So the stipulation for this was for us to come down on this candle as the previous 15, and as the previous 15 didn't have much of a bottom wick, and this 15 had no top wick. This is what I needed. I needed a bottom wick to here so we could start flipping. But now that it's coming to flip, you guys can delete this. It was not a waste. It's good practice. It's good, like, you know, doing what you're gonna do. Good practice doing it, and it doesn't work out, and deleting it and doing it, and it's good going through the fact that you're like, now I gotta get rid of it, redo the good, because that's where people get lazy. They don't want to go through the time frames. They don't want to scroll. You know, they don't want to mark up the charts. They just kind of want to do the naked thing and the blind thing. naked and blind is not good in the charts. And this is good practice for you to do this and delete it and do it again. It'll get you into the habit of being okay with marking things up and deleting, because that's not your idea anymore. But what we're going to look for now is quite possibly the 30 drive down here for NYC Open. I think 83 is a solid target here. In at 87.5, yeah, I really like that level. That's just the round number, 46.83. The fact that you have that level there, the fact that you're wicking into it, and the fact that you have decent stops below it in the shape of these wicks, we should not break it probably here. Yeah, I really like it. Once this flips, the good thing about this, it's going to attempt to retest, maybe not this 15, the next 15 as it comes up, to create the top wick for this previous 15, where it doesn't have one. Or if this one flips bullish, you're going to end up coming back and retesting, attempting to come back up in that range above 4,700, 46.99. And that's where the decision's made. Do we come back in range and start filling the range back up with a fake out? Or do we hold this level, the previous support, as a resistance now, and back down to 83? Are those orders still there? Just how many? I just see a clean ass candle here. Or clean ass candle. Seven minutes and 50 seconds on the clock here for NYC Open. The circus left, the clowns stayed. They're all here. We are all here. So, what happened? Did LeBron retire? How will this impact his legacy? It's about 50 orders. 78, 85 is the order block, yeah. 83 is a great level there. If we kept it here, I wouldn't, there's no buy limit anywhere here, as there are no closures, where here provides them. I want the wick into a closure. This is only a previous resistance, no precedent here at this level. So if anything, that entry would be somewhere down here, 90 flat, 46.90. But 46.90 is a far cry from 46.83. I'm trying to collect profits by 46.90. Look at that. Wow, we are very nice. Back in range. Took buys from 30-minute, made 2,000. Sneaky, sneaky. Let's fucking go. Payout. Second account. Deuces. Love Top One Futures. Thank you, Wix. By the way, go get your Top One Futures accounts. Use code Wix. Get a 50% discount. Fuck it. Get the bundle. and get a 50K top loan futures straight to fund it. No challenge. Skip the challenge. No activation fees. Start making money immediately. And you get that for under $100. Like 80% discount. Get the bundle. And if you can't get the bundle because you're too rich, then go to Top on Futures, use code WIX. Quarter minute 20. Oh, almost 420. Yo, almost 420 on the clock. You know what that means? I can almost be smoking. Somebody's. Give me a second. It's been a crazy morning here. Come on, chat it up. Chat it up. You guys are a little groggy in the morning, so what's going on? Where's Kenny? Kenny needs to get everything. Hey, Kenny. Kenny brings out the fat Jamaican joint. And the entire Zoom starts talking. I need Kenny on a hot mic. Yo, I wish that was recorded. I wish that was recorded somewhere in 4K. Nobody would even be mad. Everybody would just enjoy it. Damn, y'all remember when a lizard peed on me last year? I think it was sometime around this time. I came outside, playing, chilling over there. It was the craziest video ever. I mean, it was kind of recorded in 4K. Hold on, it was recorded? Somebody got a record of that? Or it was just a feed, a video feed? If it was recorded, I want that clip. The iguana was there. What are the chances that I come outside and start talking shit to an iguana that's hanging out right above me? And as I'm talking shit to it and recording it, that's the moment it decides to pee on me?
Did that happen again?
No, but what are the chances? I'm saying it's been about a year. I think this is like around the time that it happened.
Yeah.
I just went outside to do the damn thing. And I looked up, and it was the same one, or his kid, or whatever it is. Same looking fucking green, big ass dinosaur-like lizard. And he looked down on me, and I was like, "This is not gonna happen again. You ain't get me."
No, bro, it's a ritual. Let him pee on you, man.
It's about a year. It's about this time last year.
3 times the account now.
Yeah, dude, what is this? I fell in the pool. This was all on video. That's the crazy thing, that I was filming it and it peed on me while I was filming it. And while I was filming it, I fell in the pool with the phone. Yeah. Chances again, that video are slim. Yo, we got NYSC open here. we faking out or are we closing below? What are we doing? 30 looks good. Not anymore. Now it looks good. That's so interesting. We got a wick to fill, but we're making a bottom wick first. See the 15 closed bullish. Lit candle, which is a good thing. So I don't mind getting the lit candle fill, but we need to come up in range here for top wick and then re-break the lows, and then we can have a 30-minute wick fill. Need a top wick. I like the lit candle. I like the fact that we closed below last second. Not a big fan of the fact that we're opening up heavy here to the downside. Small would have been better. But once we make a top wick, let's have sell stops. Well, let's not have sell stops yet. Let's plan for them. Let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Look at the level we're tapping into on this side. But if we're able to attempt to come back in range here, retest this range, fail and re-break the lows and do all of that for NYC Open, I'm a pretty solid belief we'll fill the range down here. Like this, let's see where we top out. We get a stop. 6, 9, 4. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that stopped. Why did we not come up here? Yeah, I don't have a WTF. What did we say before? At least 4702 areas. Yeah, this is that fuckery I'm talking about. We tested 15, but never attempted here on the 30 to come up back into this range. And we need to drive down off of resistance. That's that fuckery. It's gonna get a bunch of sellers in on the re-break of that low, right? As it just re-broke its own low. Now it's gonna make them liquidity, gonna break that high. This is where their stops are. So this is gonna break that high, knock them all out, and then come back down and re-break this low once, and those people are gonna be like, how the fuck did my position work out? And I lost. Oh, well, lucky them, it's gonna work out. Yeah, NYC Open. Oh, nope, that's that fuckery. My dad eat iguanas. Yeah, they had a big thing here that went viral, right? The guy caught a bunch of, oh, he didn't even catch them. When it was freezing here, he just picked up a bunch of iguanas off the street, took them to a pizzeria, and had them motherfuckers cook it. Iguana pizza. I would never. Yo, this is the great thing about today, hopping onto the charts today, as we were in this range, you look at this to the left, This is clean going up, and this is clean going down. It wasn't like you were gonna enter another chop or another range. You just don't want to create another chop. Damn, this, how much? We get to 72. That's, well, it's not that bad. Honestly, 110, 120. Like, we've taken 160, 170 before. But look at the clean range to the left here. If not, we can trade below here as well, but I think once we can start heading down here past the wick, I would rather see a pullback and then come down. That's a shame. NYC open. You want a retest of these areas. All right, we'll get rid of this for now. Yeah, the way this opened up, I would rather just start coming back up in range. What's the 4 hour look like? 4 hours bearish, but if we can close 4 hour bearish at support, right? There's support here to the left. If the 4 hour closes like that, then we can look for the buys up. You gotta respect the 4 hour level there. We shall see. The way we've already come down through this range and the way we opened up here, I would rather look for buys here. But the higher time frame is all bearish, right? So it's easier to trade through this range down here from 86 to 66 than it is to trade up, because right now any kind of buy is you're taking that against the bias, against structure. So market overall would have an easier time dumping. But this could be the beginning of something beautiful. If we do start heading up, start falling in line with the monthlies and the dailies and the weekly. Continue up here. Previous closure being bullish, fake. I look at this weekly. Expect the weekly come back up here. "20 minutes. Ah, we came back up. We came back up. This is lovely. This is going to get rid of all the... Remember I said this is going to get rid of all those sellers, people that saw on the break of the lows, have their stops above the previous candle. We start fucking coming back. What's the stops? $140 pips. For 144. Let's see. If we start coming down here, I'll set it. I'm not gonna set it just yet, but we'll put back that sell stop. It's 140 pips, but it's NYC open. 30, right? Rebroke the lows how many times? So ideally we come up, but if we start rejecting and start pushing down here on this candle, I'll set the sell stop. I just think this is a solid target area where the market could start finally bringing us back up to those ranges. And I'd rather now at this point, after that, trade above 47.15. buy limits. It's a possibility depending on how we close on this candle. We might see buy limits at 47.06 or 47.04 area, right? Oh, you had your buy limits right here off the 5, 46.93.5, oh, 46.66.2. Oh, that's way low. Let's see. Damn, these stops are now 180 pips. Yes, range.
Yo, Wix.
Yeah.
Wix,
Yo.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm wondering today that we have a red folder event that says that there's going to be a Fed chair. The nomination vote is happening today.
It's tentative
So-
sometime throughout the day. Unless
Yeah,
it's
it's
happening right
tentative.
now.
I know. The last time it happened was 2016. Obviously, you weren't trading at the time, but do you know how that works?
Nope.
Or how it can affect the market?
Nope. Oh, how can it? It's going to bring volume, and usually volume pushes the market in the direction of price action, overall price action. I'd say it'll push things up.
Is it something that's done live though? Like, is there?
No clue. No clue. I'm sure
Okay.
a Fed chair vote would be all over the news. So I have the news up. And for
Yeah.
now-
Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Nothing. Got 1 hour celery? Nah, there's no 1 hour celery that will take care. Yeah, 1 hour celery. 336 pip stop. Am I correct in thinking that the 15-minute breakout celery, if it broke low, is bad because the bullish candle broke all the lows and has a steep bottom? Am I correct in the 15-minute breakout celery? Would have the 15-minute celery would have to be a sell below 46.86. The celery play would be the break of that 15-minute low, previous, not the current. Is bad because the bullish candle broke all the lows. Yeah, this candle would have needed to be cut off somewhere here for that to be a valid celery play. We would have needed this candle to be cut off somewhere there. If it looked like that, break of the lows right there. Break of the lows right there would be solid down for a celery play, but it's got that big S wick. It's already filled the range that you were looking to fill and rejected. You're not looking to fill that again. Worse because the wick is a lot lower than the breakout. Been absolutely been eating on silver buys last 2 days. Okay. I went B really because I knew that it was gonna happen. Knew that's gonna happen. It's me trying to join my phone. Not sure if it's my laptop having trouble hearing you well. Oh, okay. It depends. It's mic, not the mic. I don't know. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Kenny in the building. What you gonna do?
What's going on, gang?
Smoke weed every day. What's up, man? You look dressed up. You look like you just came from an after party, or you gonna go have brunch.
Nah, I just threw this on it. It's a little chilly. So, maybe some with some
It's date
sleeves.
night. Get ready.
Getting ready for Memphis though. In a couple of days, I'll be out of here.
Oh, Memphis.
Yeah, me and the boys.
How long you gonna be there for?
The weekend. To Monday.
What about Nashville? New Nashville.
No, that's gonna be a whole other trip. So I want to go to Uncle Near's, like the distillery, and all that. So that's gonna be another trip we're gonna put together.
W.
Oh yeah. Gotta spread it out a little bit. Now they're releasing an NFL schedule, so we're trying to figure that out. What away games we going to?
Don't go to Philly.
No, Philly's not one away games. That was last year, but we didn't go to Philly. No.
Don't go to Philly. You avoid that away game. You're like, that's one we not going to for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Usually it's the places that's a little warmer, so Atlanta's on the ticket. We already know we're doing that one.
Yeah,
Trying to
Atlanta's
figure out-
fun, right?
Oh yeah. Trying to figure it out. Germany, trying to figure that one out. And I forget it's not one other place, but yeah. Should be cool.
Yeah, it's dope. Oh. Watch us come back down, heavy fucking straight to hell. Come on. Chop his ass. And feed. I'm sorry if there's kiddos. Actually, fuck it, I'm not. They shouldn't be in front of this. Wicks, you trade the last 15 minutes of the 4-hour candle. I cannot remember the last time I took that trade, but yeah, I don't mind. It's got to set up. I just don't remember the last time it set up at 9:45. Actually, I can't. Maybe like a few weeks ago. Like, yeah, like rare. It's very rare. Usually you see a pullback, but I don't trade the last 50. Okay. Asian session and New York session, different dynamic. Asian session does not have NYC open at 9:30 to have massive volume at 9:45. Okay. So it's a lot more often that I would take a trade in New York session at 9:45, but in Asian session, for me to trade at 9:45, I'd probably have to be already in the trade or something. It's very rare because we usually wait for that 4-hour closure. Just think about it. In 15 more minutes, you will have a plethora, whatever, of information available to you, right? It's a lot of information. It's a lot of data at your disposal, from the 4-hour to the 1 hour to the 30, the 15, like everything closes, right? The highest time frame closure during our session. Whether versus just a 9:45 15-minute candle, right? You get a 15:30 1 hour 4 hour, you get a lot of info in that candle, and a lot of times it's better to wait to make a better quality decision, a higher quality decision. Oh yeah. Kenny too smooth. Or Kenny bedroom smell like Old Spice and leather. I don't know where I got.
I don't know where Old Spice, but if they need me for the new guy having a commercial, I'll take it.
Leather and oak. Fold is 700 flat. Look at price. Fold is 700.
No, it's 4,700 40. Said
40.
100. Love my people.
But that damn thing. This is nasty. Maybe the hourly, right? Think about it. The 4-hour close is bearish. This is just a shit place to close, right? Because you're holding these 4-hour levels to the left, and you could just, right? This is, as long as you're holding that support, right? You could just keep chopping it up here, right? You keep going down, up, and you just maintain all this. Just chop it up in there. Go right, go left. You don't want to do that. Boy. 7 minutes here. We're gonna watch the sprint, no matter what happens. We're gonna watch the sprint. No mo FOMO. Hey gang, please drop a like for the 99 that are in here, or 100. Can we get one more, please? Share the stream so we get one more viewer, so we're not fucking double-digit losers here. Right? There you go, 103 viewers. Thank you. See, we're in the triple digits. I can compete. How many viewers you got? I'm in the triple digits. Don't matter. 900, 100. Triple digits, baby. Yeah, please drop a like, sub to the channel, share the stream, help me grow the community, help me grow this channel. Please, gang. By the way, show up tonight. Asian session. Banger last night. Private community 8 right after stream. If you wanted to be a part of that, get the bundle, but show up. Show up to the sessions, to the streams. New York, Asian. See you guys tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern as well, right? Been a long time, but I'm back.
The Asian
left you. Not a dope beat to step 2. Step 2. Don't look dope. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I'm about to make myself a green drink. Will the Asian session be live on YouTube? It is every single night for the last half a decade. Have a good day, my friend. Shit. My dad set me down the other day. Okay. He was like, you know what? I've been watching streams lately. Sorry, Pops. He's probably watching right now. He's like, you know what? I've been watching your streams lately. And I just want to give you a piece of advice. He said, I've noticed you say the word fuck 3 times a sentence. He's like, I think you curse too much on stream. Is like, I think you should tone it down. I mean, might be right. Like when Dad says it, like it's got to mean something, right? It's not like, no. But I don't think I curse that much. But his reasoning is like, there's got to be people with little kids that watch. Well, my reasoning is like, little kids should be fucking trading, right? Don't be bringing a 10-year-old to a stand-up comedy show. But then again, I don't know. I think that was one of the reasons I was in YouTube jail for a while. But then it's not as authentic. Pops wants you to tone it down, yeah. Traders courage to calm nerves. No, that wasn't about trading. He was talking about more from the streaming side. He's like, I just noticed when I watch, he's like, you just curse too much.
Yo, you ain't got nothing to lose, bro.
I'm like, that's how, like, I'm more authentic this way. Like, I feel like that's why people fuck with me, because, right? Because I don't say shit like that's why people would mess with me or like me, or why I say why people fuck with me. I don't know. But it was funny that he sat me down. That was something he said. He's like, I've been watching your streams lately. You know what I noticed? I was like, you know what I noticed? That you ain't fucking subscribed. You better drop a like, buddy. That's what I noticed.
That's funny.
He be watching all. He be watching off my mom's YouTube.
So you better share this, MF.
Yeah. Get the bundle, yo. Word. Get the bundle, pops. You gotta get the bundle. Got a few minutes here to the 4-hour close, man. We got a nice top wick. All
Yo,
good.
imagine if he gets the bundle and then we have him here on YouTube live.
We
on
can't have him
Zoom?
on YouTube live. He'd be on dialysis, like in the dialysis office watching. We put me up on the screen over there. It's a medical office. You curse too much in here. I was like, nah. You be having me. Why are you telling people I even stream? You have premium, and how much? What do you mean, do you have premium? No, get the bundle. That's everything. There's no premium. There's just you pay to get into the private community, and you get all access to everything: the private channels, private chats, private streams, private zooms, private giveaways, private signals, a bunch of privates. You get access to all the privates. Everything there is, you get access to it. Oh, and you get a 50K account right now. Do it right now. Go get the bundle, and you'll get a 50K account. And it's not a challenge account. It's a funded account. Straight to funded. Straight to funded. The account itself, you go get the account by itself, it's like $300. If you get the bundle, you get the account with it, and it's under $100. I'm not even promoting this. Like, just the W's alone that we get every day, like, that should be enough. You seen the post from yesterday? We took the W after Asian side, after the stream here. I was like, yep, just paid for everyone's membership. Every candle's looking good for sales except the 30-minute. Have a look. Why? It looks like good for sales right now in the 30-minute, but it's 20 seconds to the 4-hour close. It's gonna park up right at this level, and it's gonna be a little bit toughy. right at that level. I believe we should come down, right? The 4-hour closed bearish, not even I believe it, 4-hour obviously closed bearish. Last time we closed bearish like that top wick off of there. That one kind of held. See? But that bearish move brought you down here heavy. Bearish 4-hour closure. Remember I was talking about the level here, so we did close below the 4-hour level. I just think we need some more candles to actually get this up. We're going to be bearish for the remainder of the session. The key is what kind of structure we create, right? Do we sell below the range or do we sell at resistance? I mean, sell below the range or sell it at, yeah, or sell below support. You now clearly have this established, right? You have this range here. You clearly broke from here. If we get up to here and form a resistance at this area, I'm down to take some sells. If we come up to here, tap this area, and we're not getting any closures, and we get down to here and break below, I'm down to take sells. It really just depends on how it prints for us, but we're really bearish for the rest of the session now with that closure. A heavy 4-hour closure. Not a massive wick, but we can create one here and then start re-breaking it. So are we going to see this? And when are we going to see it? Right. So we could trade this back down. And either from up here or either wait for this closure here and trade below there. Or do we get a fake out? Okay, there's a few things that can happen. Do we get a fake out here? Coming up. Okay. Just to come back down. And then we could take the top wick. So this could play out a few different ways, but that's what we're going to look for. And we're looking for that until we get these closures back up here. If we get closures above there, we're going to have to reevaluate the higher time frame. We're going to do another top-down analysis. For now, we're going to remain bearish. Rather see sells. I'm from SA. What's SA? South Africa. 97 bucks is like a third of a salary for this side. Yeah, but one trade in the community, one trade with the signal channel is like 3/3 of a salary. Probably would be your whole salary. And that's only the first trade. And then the second trade and the third trade, and you don't need a salary. Took a sell at the break at a low L trade. Oh, you're shot. Why? Did we have a top wick first? I mean, why L? Look, you just created a top wick for the previous 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, like, no, you don't spend your fucking last dollar, but at some point you gotta get better. You gotta get up out of the situation you're in, and the whole point of what we do here is to, what do we always say, right? Get as far away from poverty as possible, right? No competition here, right? The only grind here, the only hustle here is versus poverty. And we show up here every day to create that separation, not between us and anyone else, but separation between us and poverty. See the support to the left and thought to break a lower drive. I mean, you're not wrong with your bias. I think if you hold long enough, you'll win. But, or you'll at least get back to me. But, you know, how much risk you want to have on the table? I think you're technically, the sells are ahead here, like I said, until you get that closure above 47.15. That's a lot of risk. If you're in here at the break of the lows, that's 300 pips worth of risk. I kind of want some ice cream. I got a bit of a cold. Perfect time for ice cream, isn't it? When you got a cold. He's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Always a perfect time for a blunt. You're right, man. You fucking right. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm about to make sure Benny didn't fucking smoke. Benny! 0 reaction. Probably 8.
Benny said you didn't want it. Sat too long.
Now we wait. This waiting thing. Waiting thing. Yeah, I got this weird shit I do lately. This habit I got. I don't know if you guys heard of this. It's called patience. And when you're patient, I mean, you got to do something to pass the time. Paciencia? Yeah. Paciencia. You gotta get me some of that.
I thought that's how we spelled it. I don't know what that word is, or I guess some people don't know what that word is. I was like, wait, how do I spell it?
Paciencia, yeah.
Paciencia. Yes. Patience, people. I think most people don't understand. They think that when you see dumps and pushes up, you should be in the position.
Yeah, you didn't take
And
no
like, hey, how
advantage.
come
You
you're not
didn't.
in the
You
buys
should
or
drop
the sells?
400 pips. You got nothing, bro.
Yeah. And they don't understand how the market works. And we're like, hey, you know what? All the best. Do your thing. You do you. And hopefully when you get in, it doesn't reject and then push up 100 pips in a second to blow your account. They like to trade a falling knife, to catch a falling knife, as they say, or shooting rocket or whatever it is for the buys. It's all about levels and closures, people. Price action, that's what it is. It's different. You got to have a lot of patience.
Yo, are we ever gonna see you on cam? Is that gonna happen? Is that gonna be a thing?
No.
Never gonna happen?
No. You saw me.
No, no, I know,
here's-
but I'm like, are we ever gonna see you on cam? Will
Nah.
the people ever see the man behind the voice?
Nah, there are maybe 4 or 5 people in the chat that see me because they saw pictures of me.
I don't
sent
think
them.
they really remember you. I think they remember more like the other person in the picture.
They remember only parts of what?
I think they only remember the other person in the picture.
Oh,
They
my
might
girl.
have seen you, but most of the
Baby.
people probably don't remember you in the picture.
My sexy Venezuelan girl. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. They they don't need to remember me. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll ever put myself on camera.
Jay joined Zoom
No.
once, I think. I remember Ted showed up on video once, and I don't think he was wearing a shirt. That was funny.
And we get your
No,
girl.
no,
Your girl.
no, I dress up. No, I dress up. I dress up like I'm going to work.
I
like
don't.
already
You
talked
think I'm dressed? Nope. It's fucking. It's
No, I don't dress up
It's
like
a
in a suit.
t-shirt
I'm saying like
and
I'm not
fucking
I'm
boxers.
not Dr. Holmes where I get stripped naked and show my nipples to everybody. You know what I mean? No.
No.
No, I don't do that. Like I do my hair, I put on a shirt, I shower, shave, do everything. Like I'm set up like to work. Otherwise, I can't focus. I have to have the head.
Yo,
clear
who
and
broke
everything.
out the red panties on stream here? Remember? Who was it?
Steve,
What
what
was
do you
it?
mean? I am on Zoom, but
Jay, we don't need you on camera. What about your girl on camera? That's what it
No,
sounds like.
no. We can't have any of that because honestly, I'm in enough trouble with you two. No, we had what's his name? Got his name.
No, I was never on video, Steve-O, on anything. My face is nowhere. Only on pictures that I sent to a few people when I was sharing pictures of my new family when my daughter was born and when I had my girl and everything.
Break out the red
other than
panties.
that-
We're rich, baby.
Yo, wait, hold on. What did you post? Sam, what'd you post on? Dropped a video. Wait, what did I say in there?
Last dollar. At some point, you got.
Oh, I'll look at it later. I can't even hear it myself. I thought you were trolling. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Back up in range. Yo, 4683. Remember we spoke about that level for a buy limit? Where did I put my buy limit? 83.3, right? When we were initially coming down on that candle. I don't think we would have activated. We would have been mad as hell here right now. 4683.4. We had it 4683.3. Yeah. We would have been tighter than a New York parking spot. 4683.3, yeah. No trolling, good sir. Yeah, I'm just not sure what moment that is because I can't hear it. Wait, let me replay it. Is that a good clip?
I mean, like, no, you don't spend your fucking last dollar, but at some point you gotta
This
get
music, yo,
out of
killing
the
me.
situation you're in. And the whole point of what we do here is to, what do we always say, right? Get as far away from poverty as possible.
Oh, hell
right?
yeah. That's my shit. Yo, can we get another track in here? The song was depressing. There you go. There you go. Now, what do I need?
Just give me the light.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile on my face.
Just sold an Elsa in 3 days of pay. That is 3 days of pay. It, bro. You had to let it go. Yo, that's a W, bro. But it's just a fad. It's not like you're not making like a year's worth of work, right? I think you could do that with Pokemon. You're basically I'm investing, you're scalping. Actually, no, I'm scalping and I'm not investing and swinging. Where do I get the bundle? Exclamation point bundle. That I had to let it go. I have a personal collection that will turn into investing. But I don't care for Elsa. You enter short? No. The 15 closed back in range, man. This thing can continue faking out. The problem is we're really bearish. I think if we get a closure, we might have a buy limit here at 86.7 eventually. Not every set needs to be held. Yeah. I don't think any of them need to be held except Pokemon. Like, yeah, like I said, everything's bad. And I agree with it. Like Lurkana, Disney. And it might not be a fad 10 years from now if it's still around. Pokemon's tried and true, right? I wish I didn't make fun of those people in high school who were collecting those Pokemon cards. That was like, high school was damn near 30 years ago. Or school in general. Disney's multi-generational, yeah. These are too strong. What about my Hustler cards? I got those old school Hustler and Playboy cards. What about those? Are those tradable?
take them off your hand. Wear gloves, bro. It's like a level 4 biohazard too. Do you like the 15 close back below for the sells with the bearish 4 hour? That might be something we'll be looking for with the fake out. I personally, yeah and no. I'd need a good top wick here on the next candle. That might be something we actually do. We get a decent bearish 15 closure. I might look for a top wick sell here off the next candle at around 46.99. I'm not expecting this to drive down like off that candle, off that flip though. I don't want to disregard the levels to the left here, but we did create more recent range here now. I'm not too worried about all these wicks, all these levels right here. We've just created new range we could follow along with, and we've created a low, so we get a closure back below here, highly likely to retest this low. And if we retest this low, that's the 4 hour flip. Previous 4 hours bearish, current 4 hour flips bearish, highly likely to continue down to retest the 4 hour support here at 46.59. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, this joint just fucking made me hungry. It did not make me high, but it got me really hungry. I'm starving Marvin. Is it too early for a Philip Mignon? Where can I order one? Where can I order a Philip Mignon and mashed potatoes or some braccioli? What did Elsa do to you? Can you repeat that? Which part? Ain't never too early for a Philip Mignon? Man, there's gotta be a level to weed where it's like indica, sativa, hybrid, starving. You smoke this, you're not even high, you're just starving. Yo, I'm so glad my kids are in school because all their lunch, all their snacks, about to go bye-bye. At McDonald's quarter pounder? You crazy? I said I'm starving. I didn't say I want to go to the emergency room before noon. I like how they're in the McDonald's app. I like how they put the amount of protein in the burger. It's like, oh yeah, like the people are just gonna eat McDonald's now. They got enough protein. Actually, they are, but they do. I enjoy McDonald's. I enjoy Burger King more than McDonald's for some reason, but I enjoy both. But that's not what I'm looking to get. I'm starving Marvin right now. I don't know what they put in that weed. Which fried chicken you like most, KFC or Pala? I'm not big on fried chicken. I like my local pizza and wing spot. I like Wingstop. I get a bunch of wings at Wingstop. Word, Publix. I like the fried the chicken tender sub at Publix. That's what I like. And sometimes I'll go get a Cuban. At the Home Depot to help me fucking fix my house. Which saw something, bro. Like now you're getting personal. Why don't you ask me something like what color underwear I'm wearing? So, got me. You asking me all this personal stuff, like what kind of sauce on my wings? The hell, man. It ain't like I'm gonna open my P.O. box tomorrow and there's a fucking here, Wix, just for you, hot sauce. It ain't like you out there producing Rick Ross lemon pepper. Nah. I like the lemon pepper. I like the garlic palm. I like the original hot. And I like the rub. The Louis rub. Yo, they had a flavor recently, like a sweet chili flavor. It was pretty dope. That was a dope flavor. They be doing different type of, yo, you know what? I'm gonna go to Wingstop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go right now. Are they open? What time is it? What time Wingstop open? Can they come to me? They should have wings, yo.
I was saying, you DoorDash, you
Bro, I spent an annual salary on DoorDash. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. I looked at my DoorDash. Oh, you ever look at your DoorDash? Don't look at your DoorDash.
Well,
Actually, if you've looked at your DoorDash, don't ever show it to anyone in your family.
No, trust me, I look up and DoorDash is at the door for my kids. They do their own thing too. They got money, so we do that.
I've spent an annual salary, and on DoorDash, and that shouldn't happen. I'm gonna punish myself and walk to Wingstop now.
Your food can be here before the stream is over.
Yeah, but then you'll already have lost the weight and worked out, and then you can dig in and enjoy
I gotta hit
all
the
them
gym
chicken
today,
wings,
too.
man.
I fell asleep the other day at the gym parking lot. Mom was like, "Where you at?" I was like, "Sleeping."
Worst place to put a pizza shop or chicken shop or anything like that would be in front of a gym.
Word. No, in front of the gyms is always, you got the smoothie place. There's always a Subway, and there's always the smoothie places like the Smoothie King and all that, because they got the little healthy food and the shake and the protein. At the end of the day, it's all shit. You get the smoothie and shake places in front of the gym. I'd open up like a New York City hot dog stand right in front. I would sell the hell out. Based on last night's sales, I made my first 1K from gold. Thank you guys. I feel need to go treat myself to a Benihana meal today. Really feeling blessed. Paid $97. Got a free account. Made a K. Get the bundle. Word. Paid actor. Thank you. Yo, how much? Whatever I owe you, bro, just send me the bill. Whatever I owe you for that promo.
Yeah, and anyone that gets the bundle gets a free 50K top one straight to funded account, and that's still valid, as Wix mentioned, till the end of the month. Till the end of the month, so take advantage.
A lot of accounts.
Get 2 bundles.
Word. Bundle the bundle, and then it's the mega bundle.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at that closure, 10:30. Look at that closure. Man, do I want some buys here? But this is a 4-hour flip. Thinking no. We were talking about this with options of like a few streams back, where like you still, even though the 4 hours flipping, you still see that reaction here. Okay. What's the stops? $38 pips. Yeah, I think we're gonna.
We're not selling down 83.
I'm gonna take a buy right here. Market.
Thought we were selling down to that.
Buy. Oh, where's my buy? We're live in the Signal channel. Gang. We kind of sniped it here off this level. So, small stop, 38 pip stop. So if it wants to break, it'll break. If it wants to come down, if it wants to come up, it'll come up. But very small stop for a really high probability position. So we'll see. Sell. Let's see. Right. Move stops to be right there. Secure partials at 25 right there. I got activated so late here on the funded. On the live, we're up about 25 pips, 30 pips right there. Let's go. Push up. Let's go. Stops are a B, but on this one, I got a much worse entry. We need to flip around 60 pips. I think is full closure. But actually, no, a little bit higher. 95. Yeah, this one hit B again. Push up. No, don't take me out. Yep, we're out. Yeah, we can't hold this. We're gonna give this an attempt to react. Remember, just like I said, options, and I spoke about this, I think, on the last week's stream. When you're getting that 4-hour flip as you're re-breaking the low, if you had that closure here on the smaller time frame, you're bound to see a reaction. Sometimes that reaction will drag you all the way up through the range, right? A lot of times you'll get that re-break, right? Just like it's doing right now. That's why we manage risk. But that initial reaction is what you'll see. And a lot of times you're going to get that little flip on the higher time frame and a heavy pull back up to the top of the range. Maybe eventually it'll come down. So W, 25 pips, and I closed the 80%, 20% running. 20.
Yeah, that was a perfect position.
Perfect.
I actually closed partials at the top just before the 5 flipped, and then immediately after that,
I didn't get nothing here on the funded
management.
Yeah, on the funded, I didn't get it because I got a worse. You saw how it froze when I pressed buy. It kind of froze for a second. By the time it activated,
I didn't even see it. Yeah, you
if
said
you
okay.
Rewind the stream. Rewind the stream. You'll see I pressed buy and this thing froze. On the live account, I got activated down here at this support. So I took advantage of all this. Right, but on the funded, I got activated right here, so I didn't close anything.
Okay.
Gotta wait 20 seconds for it to open.
That's a massive W. And if you guys took it with us, go ahead and drop a like. We'd appreciate that. Sub to the channel and share with your friends as well.
Might still come up here on a rebreak. I think we had the right idea. It's just in this case, see how it rebroke that low. You don't want to be in here when it rebreaks the low, right? That's the 4-hour bearish flip. But
A lot of times it doesn't break that low. We're in this position and it retests the highs, does just what it's doing right now. So it's just, you know, every trade is individual. Approached individually and just works out uniquely. It took like 20 seconds to open my trade. If you look on screen, so yeah, watch. Go to the stream. Go rewind it. When I pressed buy, Daniel's saying it was like 20 seconds later that I got activated up here, which is kind of weird. Like, it's been happening lately. A lot of people told me it's been happening. W though. Good read. Good read. 22 in the signals, so we'll go with 22. Not a big W, but I did close 80% of my position. Decent profits. Get another one like that today, and there'll be 50 pips for the day. But the good thing is we usually get like 70, 80, 120, 150 lately, so it's... We shall see. That actually brings us to around 100 pips for the day. Right? After last night's 70. Just under 100 pips. If the candle opened with a top wick, we would not have taken that buy, correct? I was banking on the fact that the 15 closed with no bottom wick, and we opened up with a bottom wick with no top wick, right? We opened up with no top wick. Closed with no bottom wick, opened up with no top wick. I was banking on the fact that this wick here gets made. High probability. It wasn't just that it opened. It was the previous 15 closure. Right, this indicated that there's no range to go down. This candle opened up to the downside, bouncing off the support, indicating that there's room to come up because it didn't open up with a top wick. No range to go down, room to come up, bouncing into a support. We'll see a reaction for that. Right. In this case, the 4-hour was heavily against us, but if it wasn't, if this was with structure, man, that position would have ran. So if price was coming from the downside here, coming up, that would have ran him. Just like if this thing set up coming down, right? It's if it was like this, it was. I was just trying to do something. I forgot what I was trying to do. You guys remember what I was thinking? Can you guys remember what I was thinking? Oh, yeah, let's add that. Let's get away from this 666 as fast as possible. That's 668 now. So chop, bro. Yeah, but I mean, we're taking advantage of whatever we can, right? Wherever we have an edge, whether it's, you know, 50 pips or 150 pips, whatever it is, take it. Eating, I guess. Man, that is what I want to be doing. This, you see it, like, this is just another sign. I was just talking about how I'm starving, Marvin. You're over here eating, I guess.
Feed me. Feed me rappers or feed me pips. Dumpling King for the W. Take my dumplings. Sorry, I had to get something. Yesterday's leftovers. Changed my name, it was Hope. All right. What happened? You got a cease and desist from Jay-Z? I don't mean to, stream, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The worst part about having a beard, food time. Think about recording mukbangs. Why? Why are you thinking about it? Do it. Stop thinking. That's the problem with people. They procrastinate. They think. Do. Otherwise, you're going to end up changing your name again. Nice to think. A lot of brilliant people have thought about brilliant things. Most of them are broke and went nowhere because they never actually did. I got a peach Snapple here. Greasy hands, but a peach Snapple, which means I also have a Snapple fact for you guys. Today's Snapple fact is rubber bands last longer when refrigerated. That is today's Snapple fact. That's some real shit, Snapple. Could save a life. Fuck one up. This yesterday's Snapple fact we forgot to read. Catfish can taste with their whiskers, called barbells. I don't know about that one. That might be a lie. That might be a Snapple fact. Made with real ingredients. That's what I imagined. Damn, I need one more and I could fucking juggle. I'll see me on stream doing new shit. Green. What you drinking? These are Snapples. That's the New York stuff. Can we get Harris Heller back? No. Fuck that. Starving. Need some Vietnamese food. Need some buck that meat. Fuck that. Sugar free? No. You crazy? Why would I want all that chemical in my body? I'd rather have real sugar. Oh, all right. But you know what else I got though? Got this. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to do the whole routine here on stream, gang. Cool. First things first. You want to do this on an empty stomach for the best absorption. Take your bottle. Take your water. A little bit of ice. Take your powder. Right? Take your green powder. Take your green scoop. Make your green drink. Take the shit out this bitch. And drink your green drink. Drink your green shit. That's drink number 1. Drink number 1 right now. Drink number 1. You got this. Right, so you open this up. You got that, and you got your whole stack. Right? You got your stack here. Take one. Right? You have your day stack, you have your night stack. You leave the night one alone, you take your day stack, you open that bitch up, and out comes about 8 big ass pills for some reason, but I'm cool with it. I don't give a damn. So you got the drink, you got 8 of those pills, that's the daytime. Then you got your electrolytes. All at one time? No, this is spread out. Well, the green drink I'm gonna have right now and the vitamins I'm gonna have right after I eat or with the food. But I just ate, right? I just had some dumplings. But then you got this. This will go in about an hour or 2. Take this. Make sure it's got that little logo right there. Pure. Get that highest quality creatine. Right? Get that, and you drop that into your electrolytes. And after all this shit, after you do all that, right? You get that, you electrolytes, you get that little creatine, you dump that right in there. Right? Cheers. Pick that shit up. I'm gonna drink this before the gym. Basically the day right there. Maybe a little bit of protein. At night, I'm going to take the other stack and protein. That's it. That's the whole nutrient routine. But you got to eat throughout the day. But with all that, none of this shit matters. And you will not get big, grow, get muscle, or see muscle you've never seen before. If you don't go fucking hit the gym, don't lift weights, or don't get athletic. Go get athleticized. Gotta get out there and you gotta work himself. Incoming potential buys? No, not at the moment. What's everyone doing? Bye, man. Hadi. Again? You changed the name again? Hattie the Baddie. After the stream, how often you sit here in your office? What do you mean how often? This is my office. A lot. My office. It's my house. I'll be in here watching the game. I'll be in here with my kids. My kids be in here playing on this computer. Sometimes on their own. Damn, I'm really glad to see green in there. I thought he dumped me without dumping me. You ever had a girlfriend like that back in the day when you were little? Like you were going out, but then you all of a sudden weren't, and you never even kind of spoke about it? You ever have that weird dynamic in a relationship when you were like 12? We were kind of going out, but then like you kind of weren't. And then all of a sudden you weren't. He was just like, you stopped calling. Am I done for the day? Then not really. I don't have it done for the day. Florida, New York, Wix. A New York childhood will get you ready for Florida retirement. 25, never had a girlfriend, can't relate. All right. Boyfriend, whatever it is. Like, I don't judge. Like, whatever you had, bro. How are you 25 and never had a girlfriend? Are you on a deserted island? I'm alone. Listen, yeah. No communication skills? Doesn't seem to be an issue here. Maybe you should stop changing your name and get an identity, bro. Just Addie's cool. Addie. You don't need all the Badmon thing. You don't need that. Just Addie, bro. Because when you're 30 and you're walking up to people and you're like, I'm Badmon. No, you're Addie, bro. You Addie. Yo, where's my ashtray? I know I had a joint in there. What do I charge this shit? Had a cuticle I didn't want to rip off. I got like a little manly case for like one of those things. So I could have a nail clipper and a cuticle thing. And
My thing's gone. Somebody took my shit. What was the point of my girl giving me that as a gift? To then take my shit. Bullshit. Like this. I don't like the flip. I would have liked something off the top wick up here. It flips into a supporter source. Not much range there on the flip, 25, 30 pips overall before you could expect a bounce. That's why you saw a bounce here. But a top wick to here would have gave you, yeah. Yeah. Top wick to here gives you a nice advantage point. You have a really small stop. Closure below the range, high likelihood of flipping. So I think that sell limit would have been off there. Not a big fan of anything else at the moment. Even the buy limit. You have a 1 hour leg candle closure. You might come back up here, but I think if we're gonna look for buys, they would have to be after you break the lows here and come back up. If you're able to see something like this, maybe around 2 p.m. maybe for power hour. I'd see a hold of that area. I would not mind seeing something like this. Getting a bottom wick entry here. It's gonna take some time to play out, but I would like a buy limit off these areas just after we get a price smashing through this area. A lot of times you'll get heavy volume off after New York comes back from lunch, and you'll get things like that. Start creating that wick, but end up closing. Expecting we might get pushed back up towards these areas. This is a solid range right here. 60 to 87. Like it. I like this range. It's very, very tradable. Just not a big fan of where this top wick came up. I would have liked it to be up here, so we could have taken advantage of it. The way it's closing now with this push here, like, first of all the hourlies, everything's heavily overextended. You'd want to pull back, you'd want a resistance form, then you want to come. I would have liked this closure to be a bit higher for the current candle, right here. If we closed up above here or somewhere up there, I would have liked the sell. If we closed somewhere down here, I would have liked this to be a steeper top wick. So the relationship of these two candles is not where I need it to be as well. Let's go into the depth of hell. Slip them to hell. All right, time frame. IMB needs to get filled under 46.59. I mean, you'll just see that volume come in typically, and like, you know, we have our pancakes that we take, and usually people are like, all right, off that support, but in this kind of volume, in this kind of range, usually you want that volume to come in, break those lows, but still give you the closure above, so you can indicate a hold of support, bottom wick opening, you play the relationship of the candles, then you're expecting a top wick, right? If you're going to drive down off of resistance, and if you've tapped the support, and if you don't drive down, then it's just, you're going to have a runner. Stream Chong slipped into hell. Oh, that's how you started here? You were a non-stream Chong slipped into hell. That's funny. I didn't know that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a session here, and I'm gonna take this into the Signal channel. I think, hey, if you want to be a part of the positions we catch outside of streams, just like we did last night for Asian session, get the bundle. But I'm gonna call it a session here. It's
Thank you,
11
Wix.
o'clock. Got our dubs, small dubs, nice dubs for the session, but I think yeah, I think sometime today, by the way, there's going to be an Asian session today, right? An Asian session all the time, so show up 8 p.m. Eastern, about 8.5 9 hours from now we'll be running it. I think 8.5 hours from now. Make sure you show up. And like I said, if you want to be part of the positions we catch outside of stream, like, we're likely to have positions here sometime between 1 and 3 p.m. today. Get the bundle, get access to the private community, and obviously the signals. And also, while there's a promo, you also get a 50K straight to funded account. Skip the challenge. No activation fees, nothing, just the account. All right. That's limited time promo, month only. So, get the bundle. Everybody else, I'll see you guys tonight for stream. All right, Zoom gang, see you guys tonight for our Asian session. Signal channel, possible positions here afternoon. And mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream as always. Green, glad to see you back. And he's already gone. He's damn. Busy man these days, busy man. Hey, you better write that book. Better write that book. Better come back to South Florida. I'm trying to see you one day. We gotta go get some Philip Mignon together. Anyway, chat, love and wisdom to you all. You guys already know the deal. My time here is up. Oh, wait. Do we do an outro? I don't know. Do we do an outro? Do we need an outro? We don't need an outro. All right, well, we had an intro. Let's do an outro. So we could do a little track. What song do you guys want to do? I might even ask. Asking you. Yeah, we're gonna do this.
From LA to Miami, MMG on the passport. Private jet prophecies, wealth what I asked for.
All right, gang. You guys already know the deal. My time. I gotta run. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Gang, I'm gonna see you guys tonight for Asian session. Get the one, join the private community, become an active member and OG of the private community. But I will see you guys tonight for Asian session. Later.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
My niggas in the bar smoking smoke. Got my niggas in the car smoking smoke. We got the buzz.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.